We hear all sorts of inspirational stories when it comes to professional athletes: poverty, injury, even war-torn countries. Our next guest story is no different. His journey from the projects to near homelessness to the NFL, life-changing for him and life-inspiring for the rest of us. He is Brennan Marion, right now a member of the Miami Dolphins, and it is our pleasure to welcome Brennan to First Take. Brennan, people that don't know your story, we're going to try to share it with them. You were a good high school football player. You didn't have any scholarship offers. So what did you decide to do?
I decided to move out to California with a friend of mine and just go out there and keep following my dream and go to junior college.
And why California? Why go all that way? You were in Pittsburgh at the time.
Pennsylvania doesn't have any junior college systems, and I was told that California had the best junior college football to get you to Division I, so that's why I went out there.
And you went out to Foothill College out there, no scholarships. So what did you do to get by? You went with a friend out there.
We worked some construction jobs. We worked different little odd jobs, just trying to make it.
And how much could you make, and where could you stay if not having a steady sort of income?
We couldn't make much. We made just enough to pay the rent, or when we lived in different rooms, the rent and stuff like that, just enough to get by, just enough to keep trying to accomplish our dream and goal.
And from there, from what I understand, you transferred to De Anza College. Still, you didn't have a regular place to stay, so where did you sleep when you were there?
Just different rooms for rent. I had a lot of good friends out there who would let me stay at their house for a couple weeks and just move different places around town, around San Jose and the Oakland area.
What if you didn't have a friend's place that you could stay in? Were you able to use the facilities at the school at all or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. That summer, actually, we didn't have anywhere to stay, so we stayed the locker room and in the press box and different places around the school. Had janitors leave doors open for us and stuff like that. We were just out there to accomplish a dream, and we wouldn't leave until we did that.
And you know, obviously people probably are thinking, if you didn't have money to necessarily have your own place to pay rent, how about food? What were you getting by on?
I had a couple family members send me money here and there, or different odd jobs that I worked, get a little bit of money, and we'd walk down to McDonald's or walk over to like Subway and just go get a dollar menu deal or something like that.
When you were there, from what I understand, you fulfilled a class requirement, gave a speech on your hardships. Once you did that, how did things change as people learned your story?
People just admired me and were in awe of the fact that I came so far, and I'm still working hard now to this day.
And it paid off then. You got an offer to go to Tulsa, a scholarship offer. What was that moment like?
It was a great moment. I mean, it just felt like the stuff that I accomplished in junior college paid off, and all the hardships I went through had paid off for me to get to Tulsa.
And then, as if that wasn't enough, what you'd already gone through, I mentioned it when I first was getting to you, you know, so many people deal with different things. You had to deal with injury. Your last game at Tulsa, you blew out your knee. When that happened, what went through your mind?
That definitely was the hardest thing, because I got a lot of family members depending on me, and I felt like I could have went high up in the draft, and that just definitely just hurt my feelings. And then actually on the last play, I could have won the game, the conference championship game, but I fell down and injured my knee, so I had all that to deal with at one time. It was just rough. That was my first injury too.
And what had all that you had gone through leading up to that point, I guess maybe not what, but how did that help you at that point where then you have an injury and you're thinking about the NFL draft?
It just reminded me of that nothing in my life has ever been easy, so I just tightened up my boots and got back to work.
And got signed as an undrafted free agent by the Miami Dolphins. It's another one where I want to ask you, what was that moment like when you were offered a contract?
It was definitely a great moment, that just to have the chance to be in the NFL and have a chance to, even with the knee injury, that someone still thought enough of me to offer me a contract.
And a lot of people don't realize this. We were talking about it in the break. You don't have a dolphin on your helmet at minicamps when you're a member of that team. Training camp either. You have to earn your spot on the team. What would it mean to you to get that dolphin on your helmet?
It would mean a lot to me, definitely, because this is my lifelong dream, and I'm definitely going to accomplish this dream.
Brennan, I have no doubt there's nothing you can't do. You've already been through a lifetime of trials, I think, at your age. Best of luck to you with the Miami Dolphins.
Thank you.